This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Welcome to Mid-South Barn Dominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping.
And we're back here, Summertown High School Region 6 Championship game, featuring the Lady Mustangs of Loretto and the Lady Eagles from Summertown. Home court advantage here, Tommy. Tommy, just kind of what we thought was possibility on last Tuesday night when we was together in the district championship. So what an honor it is to have two teams in your county. You know, this will figure out who hosts and who travels. So we'll look forward for this being a competitive set. Loretta's yet to win a set from Summertown this year. So I know that's right, we did here.
Yeah.
My producer corrects me here. Everybody from Loretta's ready to choke me. But it's kind of been it's been close. It's been competitive. It's been intense. So we look forward to that, to being here this evening to do that. So congratulations to both teams. They get one more game. Just depends on whether you host or you travel.
Yeah, both teams play a little extra hard against each other. So we usually see their A games.
Well, both teams have suffered injuries this year and still trying to overcome. That's good to see the Brown girl for you guys back out there warming up. So that's encouragement for you guys down the road. Can keep advancing into that. And Loretta's looking just to keep fighting here and making something out of a season that had some rough edges at some time or another. Try to get everything smoothed out and try to get back on a go here. So the other side of the region will play tomorrow night, and that'll find out who will travel here, or you'll go travel to them, Tommy. So what do you look for in this one?
I think both teams know each other really well, and both teams are going to try to get the ball to their hitters and just see what happens. Both teams can block really well, so I think these games typically end up who commits the least amount of service errors or, just shanked passes, and then who can ride the momentum all the way to the end.
Well, we've got our net guy. He is down here to the left of you and I, Tommy.
It's going to be real hard for him to see that net from there.
So, in the sub-state, if you win, you cut part of the basketball net down. So you think he might possibly take a piece of this with him here today?
I think he deserves it.
He's going to watch this later, and you and I are going to get some.
I wouldn't be shocked if the Huntington coach mailed him a piece of the net.
Oh, it's always an honor to call with you, Tommy, and I've enjoyed it this year, so look forward. You've got a senior this year, so you might have to come out of retirement.
This is it for me, so
Winners, Newton. Fisher going to tip. There's Gillum going to shove it back over. Nice job. Laws is there. Fisher tips it again up in the air. Nice job by Emerson. Winters, Sanderson just going to bump it over. There's Kelly. Bonner had to go a long way for it, and he's going to call it. I don't know. I can't definitively say, but I don't know that I said. You would have thought
they called it too because he wanted it over the antenna.
He did call it over the antenna, but
he did. But it was a 2.
Okay.
That was the right call. Darius on that far corner. That's his call more
that's
than
what
this
I
guy,
thought.
So.
There. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson. That's in. So Emerson with our first kill here today. Mr. Guthrie Mason's going to keep up with some stats here. I feel honored to be up here with all you Summertown guys, so y'all may throw me off here for it.
No, we're glad to see you.
Darling, Winters, Newton. And nice job of Corbin just to get that over. Gillum. Emerson somehow gets it over. Nice job there. Newton. Sanderson going to tip. There's Garland. Bonner. Winters. Newton. Kelly digs that one out. Bonner, Emerson, Fisher gets it up in the air. Newton's going to have to send it over here. Winters going to send a free ball over. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson. And that's her second kill.
Summertown lucked up there because Zoe, you know, she sneaks some balls over every once in a while, but that one set up the hitters, and we were lucky to get another set off that.
Garland had a great job serving last game. Winters, Fisher's going to get it up in there. Sanderson going to get a free ball over. Kelly, Bonner, Mason going to tip it. I don't know if that one got over, but up in the air there. Over here, Sanderson going to tip. Up in the air by Garland. Emerson gets a swing on it, blocked by Sanderson. It's going to go down for a kill for her third.
Just enough of the block to push it over. You don't block it down, and it can ricochet anywhere.
Kind of follow the net a little bit, Tom.
Yeah.
Fisher going to pass that one up. Newton. Corbin, she's going to hit it off in between the E and S. You know, a lot of emotions in a game like this. You play each other so many times, and
yeah.
You know, I feel like each time you get better, you figure out what you can do better. Winters, Newton, Corbin just going to send a free ball over. There's Gillum. Bonner going to shove it out her. Mason, good swing and down for the kill.
It's hard to play teams over and over and not figure out.
Well, something Loretta's not doing in this one yet is getting a good set, good pass, and getting a good swing on. And so, you know, that's a difference in a lot of games.
Well, and we saw in that first game, Loretta, started slow, but then they figured it out. So
Kelly passes it up to Bonner. Bonner going to set Emerson. Emerson going to tip it. Sanderson, a little battle at the net was Corbin. Corbin gets it out of there somehow. Tibble tries to get it over, but 6-1. So just like in the last game, Garland's going to.
Yeah, Garland's just trying to stay hot here.
6-0 run here by the Lady Eagles. Winters, Newton, Sanderson. And make that a 7-0 run. And we're going to get a timeout here by Coach Nick Quillen. We'll take it with him here on the X Sports Network.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals, strength in every storm, building dreams that last.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether
We're back here at Summertown where the Lady Eagles are soaring out ahead 7-1 here against the Lady Mustangs. Need to just get a good pass if you're Loretto. If you're Summertown, you want to keep the gas pedal down. Winters over here to Corbin. Locked up in there. There's Kelly.
That's the ticket for Loretto.
Bonner, Emerson, Fisher digs it out. Newton back set over here. Tibble going to tip it. Bonner gets it up in the air. Kelly sits up over here. Garland back row attack blocked there. So a good job there by Bonner. And that's one of those 50-50 balls that, you know, she started doing here last little bit.
Yeah. And just good reaction from Summertown at the net, too, to keep that ball alive.
Winters passes it up. Newton sits it over here. Tibble tips it. Gillum gets it up in the air. Bonner sets it up over here. Mason with a swing. Fisher there to dig it out. Newton. Sanderson going to tip. Nice job by Bonner. Newton gets it up in the air. Winters. Sanderson going to have to tip it again, and it didn't ever make it over.
From here, of course, we're looking at it straight on. It looked like it dropped over on the other side.
So we're going to get a sub here. Johnson's going to come in. Out goes Sanderson. So 9-1. Loretto just hasn't got anything going at this point.
And what's bad, Loretto, when you get down, you got to almost play perfect to get back in, and that's hard to do.
Tibble gets it over. There's Bonner. Mason gets a kill there. Her second I have. So 10-1, not to start. If you want to be Lady Mustangs, you want to be competitive, and you don't want to get too comfortable just because you know you've got another game. Winters, that's almost an ace. Good job there by Winters. Johnson just sends it over. Gillum going to pass it up. Bonner, back set over here. Emerson. Newton there to dig it out.
That went between the blocker's arms. I don't know how that was dug out. That was just good concentration there by Loretto.
And so Loretto take another timeout. 11-1. That's their second final timeout. We'll be back here on the X Sports Network. And we're back here at Summertown, Tommy, and a great start for the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, if you're Garland here, you're just consistency, just get it in just like that and let your team play behind it.
11-0 run. Johnson just going to send that one over. There's Kelly, Bonner. Mason going to tip it. There's Newton. Up in the air by Winters. Johnson throws it down, and Bonner digs it out. Emerson kills it.
That was, there wasn't a lot of room to hit around that blocker. She kind of inside-outed it, but Mallory Corbin there is always dangerous at the net.
You guys have been playing so well here in the last stretch here. And if anything could go wrong, it's going wrong for the Lady Mustangs.
Well, I'd say there is some home court advantage, but also these Loretto girls, they're pretty familiar with this gym as well.
Oh, yeah. It's not. Fisher going to pass that one up. Newton going to back set over here. And dug out. Nice job there by Garland. Bonner. Emerson. Yeah, just kind of off balance a little bit. Rare mistake there.
Yeah, those balls have so much spin. You have to catch it really high. As soon as it hits your hand, it's going to dive.
So 13-2. Lady Mustangs just need to chip back and get some enthusiasm, a little momentum here, regardless how this turns out. Gillum gets that one up. Bonner sets it over here. Mason, big swing. Blocked, but out of bounds. Another kill for Mason.
Yeah, if you're Summertown, you want to keep doing what you're doing, and if you're Loretto, you got to find something to build on. Yeah. Some sort of good play. And we say it too much, but it's simplicity. It's just a simple pass, simple set. Set one of your big hitters at the net.
One of your best servers, Ricks, here, isn't it? Corbin pushes it deep. Nice job by Garland. But
yeah, like that. I mean, you just want to set. You got your studs on the front row, so you just want to set them.
Just got to get some kind of rhythm, get your feet, just kind of going in a way to get some momentum. Johnson out. Bennett is in. Winters gets that one over. Garland. And yeah, I think Winters really thought Bennett was probably going to get that one.
Yeah, when you see a player jump, you sort of slow down, and that's probably what happened there.
Emerson. Winters. Potts going to send it over here to Bennett. There's Ricks. Bonner. Emerson just gets it over. Winters digs it out. Potts sends it over here. Bennett swings. And that's going to be in the net.
The line judge over here seemed a little paralyzed. That was his call.
He's going to stretch out over here.
Yeah, he might be somewhere else. He might be thinking on the net.
17-3, all Lady Eagles here in the first set. Sometimes, Tommy, you just want that set to get over with where you can.
Maybe that's what it is. Just get it through it and live to fight another day. And you got 2 more, possibly 4 more sets to go.
And that's an ace. Missed communication between Corbin and Winters. 18-3. Corbin gets that one up in the air. It's going to be over Pettis. Over Bonner. Emerson. Fisher gets it up in the air. Going to have some help. Potts sends it up over here. Bennett gets a swing on it. Garland's there.
That was
Bonner.
headed towards the corner.
Yep. Pettis, nice tip over there. There's Bennett going to dig it out. Potts, back set over here. Cheatham going to send it over to the Lady Eagles. Bench over there.
She either mishit it or was sending a message. We don't know.
Well,
Being a Cheatham, she's probably too sweet for that.
Yeah, she is definitely a sweet girl for sure. I would not think that of her for a minute. Nice job by Bonner digging that out. Emerson going to send it over. Pettis with a swing.
Oh, just long.
Just a bit mustard off the backside.
So one of the few mishits for Summertown in this game. And
yeah, not many errors at all. You know, they received and quite a few tips and been there and hits and dug some hits and blocks. And so doing everything right now. Law's going to have a service there out to the right.
And honestly, this is how the team looked a month ago, 3 weeks ago. We had an injury, and you know how that is. It just throws your rhythm off, and it's maybe seems like they're getting it at the right time.
Bonner to Winters. Potts to Bennett. Bennett gets a swinging down for a kill for Haley Bennett.
I think there were 3 blockers there, and she just hit it through all of them. Well, she hit it through one of them, but there was 3 there.
Coach Quillen's been coaching a long time. You just got to set your kids, okay, well, we got to take a deep breath here.
Yeah.
And get all this behind us.
Yeah, forget the score and just play correctly.
Let's pick up and correct a few things here and get competitive. Newton. Ricks over here to Garland. Dug out by Winters. Newton. Bennett just going to tip it deep. Bonner. Kelly going to set it up over here. Garland going to tip it. Laws gets it up in the air. Newton back sets over here. Tibble tips it somehow. Nice hustle right there by Ricks. Garland going to shove it over, and that's over to the Loretto bench.
I'll say this. If you're Zoe Bonner, she's young, but she's got to learn if there's somebody else to take that first ball, as the setter, you want the second ball. And if you receive the first one, you can't set it.
Ricks. Bonner. Nice job. Cornelius got it up in the air. And just
a little miscommunication.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just wonder why.
Just maybe a misassignment there more than anything.
Gillum, another good server. Winters. Newton going to shove it over here. Tidwell. Up in the air here. Bonner going to back set over here. Mason going to send it over here, and that's going to be wide.
It's a good idea, just too strong.
There was nobody here. That was
right.
There was no doubt about it.
Yeah, tipping looks easy, but if you don't tip it enough, it goes in the net. If you tip it too much, it's out of bounds.
Yep. Kelly. Bonner going to set it over here. Mason swings. Blocked there by Tidwell up in the air. Bennett back row attack. Bonner.
Bonner just somehow brought that ball.
I think she was defending herself, but it looked good.
Yeah.
Johnson going to send that off the backside. 22-7. The Lady Eagles are 3 away from taking this first set. Kelly back to serve it up for the Lady Eagles. Winters passes that one up. Newton puts it over here. Johnson. 23-7 here, 2 points away. Up in the air by Laws. Newton. Tidwell. There's Bonner. Emerson down for the kill.
Looked like she took some off and just found the hole.
Well, it's been a most teams I've seen this year, and Loretto definitely has been one of the corners are.
Oh yeah, I think that's a ball. All the players just suck in, get a better look.
Fisher passes that up. Newton. Johnson, pretty good swing there. Gillum. Laney Johnson going to come away with a kill.
Yeah, you can't receive it like that. That's one of those, you see a player, it's a lot, they're just not sure how to take it, hands or arms.
So 24, Fisher back to serve it up. Up in the air by Mason. Emerson. And that'll do it. That'll do it for the first set here from Summertown. The Lady Eagles will take this one 25-8. We'll be back to set 2 here on the X Sports Network.
about what the market's going to do, how's the real estate market. I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Right in the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure, Holland's Drug Store, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans, so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drug Store, local and lasting.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Are you looking?
We're back here at Summertown High School. Lady Mustangs of Loretto will serve it up first. Lady Eagles of Summertown storm out to front and took that first one, Tommy.
I'll tell you what I saw, too, is I believe, a senior for y'all take her team out on the floor and have a pep talk with them.
Yeah, Emerson with another kill. And you know, we were just talking. I mean, you guys have continually got better and settled in, after your injuries. And, Loretta's kept the same rotation. At times we look like we're firing on all cylinders, and sometimes it looks like we got a couple of dead cylinders just because we're not where we need to be.
Yeah, and to start the season, Summertown was the deepest I had ever seen in the 8 years I've been around the program.
Yep.
And we had to tap into it due to injuries. And so you want those reserves, you just don't want to have to use them. And we to be clicking towards the end, is.
So that's what you want to see from Sanderson. A little frustration there in the first set, and good swing there.
Yeah, she waylaid that one. But that was a good pass that led to a good set.
Yep. Kind of the key to all that. Fisher gets that one over Gillum. Garland. Bonner gets that one over. Nice put over there. Winters, Newton, Sanderson. Gillum digs it out, and that's back-to-back kills for Sanderson.
Yeah. So there's something to build on right there.
Well, regardless, you like a little bit of enthusiasm for Loretto coming out in this set. Bonner got that off the net. And I don't know that she was in the net, but good hustle by her to get it to where she did. She did everything she could there.
Yeah, pass just took her into it, yeah.
But Tommy, would you believe that's the first net call I think we had? Maybe second.
Wow. You got them all out of the way that first game.
Fisher digs Mason's hit. Winters is there. Newton's there. We'll need a little help here by Tipple. She's going to get it over free ball. Gillett, Bonner, Emerson. And that's hard to stop when you hit it that deep and that hard.
Yeah, she moves around that net and gets away from the blocker, but it still takes a good set to get her there.
So that was a good adjustment, sure enough. And Ricks, big long run serving a while ago. Fisher, Winters, Sanderson.
Just kind of miss-hit that one.
Yep. 4-3 here. Lady Eagles take the lead. So Ricks, Fisher, Newton going to set it up here, and nobody.
We call it. I call that the eye contact of death. When the ball's in the air and teammates are looking at each other, it's never good.
You know, just track the ball. That's what I always say. Just know where it's at.
Yeah.
Fisher setting up in there. Newton, Tibble, Kelly digs it out. Bonner, Emerson tips, Winters, nice hustle.
A little hacky sack there.
Yep. 6-3. Lady Eagles have the Lady Mustangs doubled up here.
When you've got good blockers, you got to look not only to hit, but you got to look for spots to tip into.
Ricks, Tidwell, Newton, probably a lift, but blocked a little bit there. Up in the air by Winters. Battle at the net. Still up in the air. Newton gets it over somehow. Garland, Bonner, Emerson, Winters playing her heart out.
Yeah, I call that one a lift because she carried it down towards the floor, I believe, is the call there.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That was not a carry. I don't know what you call it, but it definitely wasn't a carry. Yeah, I don't know what the proper call is, but her hand never come up from.
Yeah, I don't know what the true term is.
The guy on the thing called a lift. He raised his hand up.
Yeah, it's definitely not a lift. So
I agree.
I think they called a throw because her follow through.
Yeah,
Mallory and sometimes Bennett catch it at the top, kind of push it. It's more of a push,
Potts over to Emerson. Bonner tips it. Emerson gets it over. Fisher passes it up. Up in the air. And so nice block there by the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, in Summertown, you can't get too cute here. Just do what worked for you in the first game.
Yeah, that was another quick tip over by Bonner that allowed that swing, but a good recovery.
Yeah, we're playing Loretto here. You can't just sneak stuff in. And you can't miss serves.
That was close, so. I'm not saying it was on the line, but it was very close, Tom.
Yeah.
Winters back to serve it up, ball up and over. Garland gets it over here. Kelly.
Wow.
And Cornelius hits that off the top of the net.
That's a heck of a play to keep that one just from drifting into the antenna.
She kept her balance and capitalized on that.
She's going to be a big hitter for Summertown in the future.
Bonner gets that one over Fisher. Potts, Bennett. Nice job by Bonner. Garland gets it up in the air. Ricks just sends it over here. Fisher going to pass it up. Potts. And Corbin's trying to hit around the block. I think that might have been a time you want to just go ahead and swing on that if you could.
Yeah, if I'm Corbin, I see a couple freshmen or a couple younger players. I'm just going to swing hard and see if they can block it.
Fisher gets it up in there. Going to need some help here. Winters. Bennett going to tip. Down for the kill. I just have Bennett with 2 kills on the night.
Yeah.
I think she finished that earlier match with about 14. So 10-6 here, Laws in. It's over Ricks. Over here, Garland. Winters hits it up.
To the bench.
Yeah, I don't know. That was going to be close, but that was a 50-50 ball for sure.
Yeah, it's hard to keep those in, and that one probably was going to go long.
If it wouldn't, it was going to use all of
it would have had a magic top spin on it.
Wouldn't have the magnet like Bennett had earlier over there. Y'all must have tucked that out over there. Gillum. Potts gets it over here, and Fisher's going to have to try to do something with it.
Fisher needed to somehow become left-handed.
I don't know how that's going to work out for her. Gillum, another good serve. I mean, that's the thing about is getting that good pass off a good hard serve. And Potts, Bennett going to tip it deep. Kelly's there. Bonner, big swing in the middle there by Cornelius, but blocked back. Garland going to try her hand at it, and that ball just tipped at the net anyhow. 13-6 here.
That's what we always say. If you don't block it, there's no telling where it's going to go off the block.
Much better, set for Loretto, even though they're losing by 7. Doing a few things more effective here.
They didn't come out defeated.
Nice serve there by Gillum. Laws gets it up. Cheatham gets it over there. Kelly over here. Garland going to get a swing on it up in the air. Potts, nice hustle, but
just going the wrong way with it.
Yep. Everything up to this first set and second set is going the Lady Eagles' way. And a nice hustle by Miss Lindsay Cheatham. The top row got that.
Good hands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at her.
Our good hands.
She even give a little play-by. She got up.
Yeah.
That's how you
that's
do
our good hands spectator of the game.
Gillum. Bennett. Potts going to push it over here. Fisher going to get a swing on it. Gillum there to dig it out. Cornelius into the net, and Bonner.
Yeah, that was just all kinds of problems there.
Yeah, kind of get it away from the net. That's what Coach Kelly was telling her. You got to try to dig that out. And
yeah, you don't try to hit it over. You try to get it off the net so your teammate can hit it over.
Yep. But that's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
It's easy for us to say with a headset on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's easy. Like, I rarely mess up up here in volleyball.
Newton gets it over to serve Gillum there. Bonner. Kelly's
going to hit it.
And it's in.
We have talked about that. I mean, not only is Annalie Kelly everywhere, but if the ball's in front of her, she's going to hit it overhand.
So timeout. Timeout taken by Coach Quillen. We'll take it with him here on A Sports Network.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
All right, we're back here at Summertown High School. Coach Quillen took a timeout. Just a little bit of stats up here. Emerson, Millie Emerson with 11 kills. Mason with 3. Garland has 3. Cornelius with 2. Kelly with 1. And Bonner with 1. Zoe Bonner has 18 assists. Lady Eagles have 5 aces. Lady Mustangs, I have Bennett with 2. Sanders with 2. Johnson with 1. And Corbin with 1 also. So that's all unofficial. Here in these big swing down for Bennett. That'll add another for her.
For some reason, the training staff from here had to come and check Loretta's bench. Maybe a cut or a scratch or something on Sanderson.
Well, we got a false start. I seen the flag. He said, hold on, I'm ordering lunch. I got a jump ball here.
Yeah, that was a lot going on there.
Okay, now we're ready to go. I was confused myself. I had a lot going on at one time.
None of the players are bleeding now, so
that's good.
Can continue play.
Bonner going to set it up. Nice adjustment right there by Emerson. Garland, Laws, Bennett. Sanderson just needs to get it over, and she does somehow. Garland, Bonner, Emerson, blocked. That's going to go out of bounds. Another kill for Millie Emerson.
Summertown trying to figure out who's serving.
16-8.
This is where they pushed points earlier in the game.
Yeah, she's had a really good day of serving. She's going to need to ice that arm tonight. Her pitch counts get pretty high.
Right.
Over here. Sanderson, big swing and block by Emerson.
That was a wonder to stay in bounds because that ball was humming. Usually those end up in the bleachers.
Garland gets that one over Winters. Newton, Tibble going to tip. Garland gets it up in the air. Bonner, nice adjustment by Emerson to get it over. Newton, big swing by Sanderson. Gillum's there to dig it out. Emerson, Mason, and that's going to hit the antenna.
I think Emerson, instead of trying to be a setter there, should have probably just pushed that one over.
Hey, everybody's a setter.
Everybody wants to set. Everybody wants to set and serve.
I seen a couple of guys in the fans over there while they go in the student section. They were practicing their set.
Yeah.
Kelly gets that up in the air. Bonner back set over here. Mason, big swing and block, but out of bounds. Another kill for Mason.
Yep. Just hit it right there on the end of the block.
So Ricks, the other lefty.
2 Emersons in on the front row now for Summertown.
Is that a conspiracy?
They're related, but they just have different names.
And another ace for the Lady Eagles. 19-9. Trying to take set 2 here. Fisher passes that one up. Newton gets a set. I don't know. That happened so.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. It just sort of hit. I know it hit a hand and then it fell, and I
assume it fell on Summertown's side. We're switching players.
Yeah. That's the one you have to just look at the ref and see what happened.
Yeah, they did. I watched on replay there. I get confused sometimes. Everybody just kind of stands around.
It's hard to know the depth perception. So
Emerson, another kill. (20-10). So the ball up in the air by Emerson. Corbin. Potts going to set it over here. Cheatham. Big swing, but going to be long.
Good eye there by Ricks to let that go. Most players, they just want to play anything near them.
You know, Lady Eagles have entered the backstretch of 25 here.
Oh, that was drifted.
That's going to be an ace.
I think that was out. Well, if you're Corbin, you're about 6 foot, and you take it above your shoulders. That's on the back row.
Definitely going to be close with as tall as she is.
Right.
Winters. Potts going to set it over here. Sanderson going to get it over. Garland going to get a little bit of it. Bonner, nice hustle. And that's in by Franks to get the kill.
Franks getting in on the action.
Did Millie teach her that time?
I'm sure at their Mimi's house in the backyard.
They probably drew that up one day, didn't they?
Yep. And they got another player coming up.
Yep. Potts, Corbin, Emerson. Bonner, Emerson going to be blocked back down there. Pretty good job. Gosh, what a hustle by Garland. Oh.
Yeah.
23-11.
They had a shot at it. They just you really got to hit it towards the net on that first play, or at least straight up.
Get some more air in it if possible. Winters. Ricks and that was kind of unfair there, I guess.
You're not going to get a call on this guy. He knows everything. So
Winters. Garland gets it up in the air. Kelly going to shove it over here. Cornelius gets a little bit on it. Fisher digs it out. Potts. Bennett up to the nice job by Bonner. Cornelius just gets it over. Winters. Potts. Big swing by Bennett, and that's going to be in, he says.
Moves in. Garland just sort of froze her somehow.
Well, when you get a big lead, you can be a little less maybe aggressive on some of that 50-50 ball.
Well, we saw a lead disappear at Columbia. That's made us all nervous. So
Cornelius gets it up in there. Corbin digs that one out. Potts sends it over here. Bennett going to get a little bit on it. Down for the kill. So if you're Loretto, you got to feel good, about chipping back into this a little bit.
Yeah.
If you Lady Eagles, you got to feel good. You're setting 2 away from taking the second set.
But this is the rotation that we get stuck in. So this is somebody's got to find a point right here.
Bonner going to send it back over. Garland now hustles over here. Bonner just going to send it over, and that was close to it. Somebody's in the net. You're going to get Potts. Well, she was back here.
Potts was the farthest one from the net. So.
He held up number 1, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
You're thinking maybe a 1-6 or something, but.
She did look like she may have stepped under. I don't know that she touched the net.
Yeah.
Pretty good move there. Ricks digs it out. You got a battle. The net. Cheatham gets it up. Winner. Bennett going to send it over. There's Franks. Ricks sends it up in there. Going to need a little help here by Bonner. She's going to send it over.
That's a good ball to just.
Potts. Corbin sends it down 24-15.
Summertown, you got to have a blocker there. Cornelius was there. She just wasn't up on the block.
Well, that's a matchup if you're Loretto you want to see. Was Corbin on the front against
a freshman?
Yeah, that front there that plays hard, but not as experienced as the other.
No, definitely young front right here.
Garland gets a little bit on it and sends it over Potts. Send it over to Bennett. Bennett going to get a swing on it. It's down.
Yep. They got to find this rotation. I mean, they just need 1 point, but this rotation, finding a point has been difficult.
Played well in the district in this rotation.
Right.
Ricks, Bonner, Garland, and that'll do it.
Somebody had to find one, and it's the experienced player.
Much better set by the Lady Mustangs, but they fall to another set to the Lady Eagles. Well, 2-0. We'll be back with third set here on the X-Sports Network.
Make your Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence. A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial...
And we're back. Tommy, third set. Lady Eagles lead this in 2-0.
Yep. We'll see what team shows up for both sides.
Pretty good block there. Sanderson going to be able to dig it out. Fisher going to send a free ball over. Gillum, Bonner, Emerson. Fisher gets it up in the air somehow. Newton over here. Sanderson going to tip it. Bonner had to come a long way for that. That was pretty difficult.
She did. But you're cupping. You got to be right under those girls' butts when they're blocking. Blocking or hitting, cupping's got to be right there.
Yep. I don't know what cupping is. I'm going to go with you on that. So Fisher back to serve it up. Gillum, Bonner, Mason kind of had her hung out there. Wasn't a lot she could do.
Yep. But bad pass starts a bad sequence there, and that's what it always comes down to here. It's just simple plays.
Loretto trying to feed on a little bit of momentum they had a while ago. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson, Fisher, Winters, Emerson, Bonner, Mason.
There we go. I think all the blockers are looking at Emerson there, and Mason kind of snuck in behind him.
A little hit out there a little bit.
It's a good play by Bonner to find her there. I think everybody in the gym thought she was setting Emerson right there.
Well, the awareness of where your players are at. Garland, I wonder if they iced her arm down during the break there.
She's got to be tired.
Sanderson got a little bit on. Nice dig there by Kelly. Mason gets some on. Dug out by Fisher.
Sanderson hits it hard even when she don't leave her feet.
Yep. Kelly digs that one out. Bonner going to tip it. And that's about what, to be honest, what Corbin did a while ago. She just two-handed that one right straight down.
Yep, just pushed it down in there.
Yep. She may have tipped a little bit more in replay there, but a good eyes, nevertheless.
Yeah, she was turned towards the net. I think that was her only play.
Sanderson going to send that one deep, and that's going to be out, and maybe Eagles take a 3-2 lead. Technology's went a long way. We got Mr. Will Pettis does an awesome job setting all these cameras up, and the scorekeeper is across the gym. Who would ever thought one day we would have done that?
Yeah.
Garland gets that up in the air. Corbin going to shove it over here and wide right, 4-2.
I'm waiting for the ball cam in a few years.
Yeah.
It'll tell us if it was in or not.
Garland, Winters, Newton, Sanderson going to tip. Good job by Emerson getting it up in the air. Newton going to shove it over here. Tibble going to get a little bit on it. There's Kelly to dig it out. Bonner, Emerson. That's going to be out, Mr. Official says. I couldn't tell, Tommy.
It was the ball. I don't think she had enough air on it when she got settled to jump back and hit it hard enough down. She probably should have just tipped it.
Potts and Cheatham in. Ella Potts, the senior. Garland, Bonner, Mason made a good adjustment. Fisher, Winters, Sanderson tips. It's tipped. And now we're tied at 4. So a good adjustment there by Sanderson in the air. There,
yeah.
No way she could get a swing on it. Potts, Kelly, and Garland kind of crash out there. Emerson bumps it. Fisher dives by Winters. Cheatham sends a free ball over. There's Garland. Bonner. Emerson going to get the kill.
That time she was ready and the set was there. I'll tell you what, and you might not say it, but I'll say it. Fisher in the center of this back row it's almost like having another libero. Yeah. Like she's getting everything.
Up in the air here by Winters. Fisher sends it up over here. Cheatham tips. I don't know if it got over, Tommy. I think they were there, but
Zoe Bonner's going to celebrate like she got the block. So
I'm not saying she didn't.
Whether she did or not, she's going to make everybody think she did. So.
I'm supporting both of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Corbin hits it hard, but up in the air, nice block. That's something you guys have excelled out here lately. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson. Pretty good hands there by Sanderson, but that's about as good as you could do.
That was going to be hit into 2 blocks, so it was good time to tip there.
Yeah. Ricks, Winters, Potts, Cheatham. Kelly digs it out. Bonner's going to shove it over here. Pettis up in the air to the rafters.
Ceiling.
Fisher tried to get it. I don't really know what she was. That's a hard ball to get, I would assume, coming off that roof.
I think it hit the rafters and was headed towards the bench there.
Nice swing by Pettis. Get her on the chart here with a kill. A rare mistake, serving error by Ricks. I will say that.
Yep, you don't.
Probably your arm's probably getting tired, Tommy. You're going to have to watching that pitch count over here.
Right. Your team's rolling, though. You just want to get it in.
Emerson, Bonner, back set over to Emerson. And Fisher was there, but a victim of circumstance, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't. The blocker didn't slow that one down, so if it didn't just deflect off of you, it was going to be hard to handle.
So Emerson going to go back to serve it up. She's had the hot hand there today, too. Fisher passes that over to Potts. Potts, Corbin, and just hit it in the net.
I wasn't sure if Cheatham was coming off the back row or Corbin on the front row. I think it was kind of between them, and they decided last minute there.
10-5 here. Lady Eagles have them doubled up.
Well, can't miss
service there. I did not do that intentional for sure.
Now I mean, that's two, Ricks and Emerson both have.
Yeah, rare mistakes.
Just,
something that, Loretto had like 10 or 12 in that first match. You
Right.
got to start cleaning some of that up. That's going to be off Ricks. What a hustle there by Kelly. It's going to go into the front row, and ultimately you want to win this game, but you want to be as healthy as you can because that next one is.
Yeah. Don't lose a player in this one.
Yeah. A service error by Law, so that's 3 service errors, Tommy, we've seen here in just the last, 3-4 points?
Right. And, we talked about this rotation a couple times now, but Loretto, you see this rotation, you say, hey, I got to get this ball in.
Bennett, Potts, Fisher swings on it. Ricks tipped down by Cheatham. It's going to be wide left over here. So 11-8.
Yep.
So Tidwell, Newton in. Out goes Cheatham and Potts. On the front row, you got Cornelius, Garland, and Pettis there for the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, that's that freshman front.
And it's very talented, though.
Oh,
Ricks.
Very talented, very athletic, but very unsure and not as confident.
Tidwell going to get a swing on it, and it's going to be wide right.
And that's the thing, Loretto didn't take a good advantage of that rotation and got some, now Summertown's got some older players in.
You got Garland and Mason on the front and then Cornelius now there, which very effective.
That's a good spot for Summertown.
Fisher tips him down. So
I feel like you could yell at this ref all you want and he could care less.
Well, whether you like it or not as official, you got to be like that. You just can't.
Yeah.
Whether it's right or wrong, you just kind of got to tune all that out. Another service error by Bennett. So 13-9, 4-point lead.
I guess I look at it as this same ref hasn't called it in 95 times before.
How many sets this year?
He's probably not going to call it the 96th time.
Yeah. Fisher going to pass that one up. Newton going to set it over here. Sanderson, big swing. Kelly. Bonner going to shove it over here. Garland down for the kill.
That's a good hit by Garland.
That's a good pass, good set, and it made all that possible. Kelly gets that over Winters. Newton, Tidwell, Garland, Emerson, Garland, Newton, Winters, tip, there's Gillum. Emerson sends it over, it's going to be wide right, or she's kind of turned a little bit awkward there.
That'd been better if she was in the middle of the floor, but.
14-10. Fisher goes back to serve it up for her second stint of serving here. Fisher gets it over. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson. Said that's in, he said.
Just curved it down in there, in the corner there. Well, really near the back line.
I lose it right here on this edge right here.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see. But
She looks like she takes a little off and just rounds it down.
Winters passes that up. Newton. And Bennett going to get a swing in. Corbin going to get that.
Yeah, hit it into the block and down the arms of Mason there.
Yep. I think this is one of y'all's most effective rotations.
Yeah, this is
right here, Tommy. I think
this is
where
they
you guys make runs at.
Yeah, if we don't make a run here, we'll probably be in a little bit of trouble.
Garland, Bonner, Emerson, Fisher. Passed it up too far and set Emerson up to a tip down there, a kill for her.
You never want to see an overpass with a hitter standing on the front row for the other team.
Yeah. Only if the ball would go everywhere you want it to every time.
Every time. You'd be set.
So Cheatham's going to come up with a gift back. Avery Cheatham.
Sometimes you just hit it hard, good things happen.
Her thoughts and prayers with her sister. I think her surgery's coming up here pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Is it this week, I think? Maybe the 16th, I think they said, or something? Tipping down.
And also thoughts and prayers, Ainsley Bonner.
I think she'd already had.
Who's here tonight, had surgery this week.
Absolutely.
And I think it was Friday, and she was at church on Sunday, and we were all kind of amazed. Those of us that have had ACL surgery felt a little like a little weaker.
Over here, Bonner. Pettis, nice play there by Macy. Remember Winters, Bennett. Nice hustle over there. No lack of effort by Ricks.
Yeah, she had to go after that one. I think it was blocked at the net, so.
17-13. You know, so the surgeries today go, the way they do things today, my oldest just had meniscus trimmed off, and they tell you she could walk out of the hospital. So, I mean, it's just amazing what they do today. Garland, Bonner, nice job by Cornelius. Potts going to shove it over here. Bennett, pretty athletic move and going to be just a bit long.
Yeah, I think the set took her kind of off balance there.
Yeah, to get it where she got it at, it's pretty impressive.
Right.
18-13, Lady Eagles in control of this third set, trying to sweep this and hold a sub-state game. There, Fisher, she's going to just get it up in the air. Macy, this is there. Bonner, Mason. Nope, that was Garland down for the kill. My bad.
Yep, that's the plays they got to find in this rotation.
It's a way to get fired up here amongst the Summertown people.
Greg Burleson gets it and instantly gets booze.
That means you're well liked, Tom. Winters, Potts, Bennett, Fisher gets it up in the air. Potts going back set over here. Cheatham. There's Bonner. Kelly. Pettis, big swing, dug out by Winters. Nice job by Winters. Bennett sends it deep. There's Ricks. Bonner sends it back to Pettis. Didn't get a lot on it, but got it over. Nice adjustment. Bennett going to send it over. There's Bonner. Kelly. Pettis again. Tipped up in there by Cornelius. Ricks. Pettis. Again. And I don't know what happened. Well, that was a late call, whatever it was.
What was the call? Oh, step over the line?
Yeah, but I think you got to call it when it happens, not two volleys after that, regardless.
I still don't know 100% what it was.
Potts. Bennett tips it. And nice hands there by Bonner, but I think that was throwing Rice over the shoulder there. Kind of good technique, though.
Yeah, she was bailing water out of a boat.
Yeah, pretty well. We're talking about the boat. We ain't seen no animals come in here, have we?
We're in an upside-down boat, so makes sense.
When the world turns upside down, we'll float, right?
We should.
I know you didn't sound too positive on that.
I'm a negative guy.
2014.
Even though my blood type is B positive.
Oh. Newton comes in with the ace.
Drop right in.
Nice job by Newton. Ricks was there, just didn't.
I don't know
that
how
ball just dove out.
You'd need a shovel to return that one.
2015. Ricks is there. Bonner, Garland tips. Bennett's there to dig it out. Newton sends it over here. Bennett tips it. Kelly, Bonner. Pettis going to send it over. There's Winters. Newton's going to shove it over here. Bennett, big swing. There's Kelly. Winters. Newton going to back set over here. Tibble going to try her hand at it. There's Pettis. Cornelius over there by Garland. Newton. Bennett going to tip. Up in the air by Pettis. Kelly. Over by Cornelius. Laws passes it up. Newton, Fisher. They're going to get her for the throw that time.
The throw doesn't have a hand signal, I guess.
Well, you know, it's something that it's a rule, but when you keep hounding them, you're finally going to get it. Gillum. Loss. Newton. Fisher swings at that and down for the kick.
I don't know. That caught some hands or just top spun over.
I think it hit. I think they tested it.
Yeah.
So 21-16. Lady Mustangs keep scrapping in here.
Yeah.
Haley Bennett back to serve it up. Nice job there by Garland. Cornelius, big. I don't know what happened. Forward. Did I miss something there? I don't know. I don't know about that, guys.
That seemed like a whistle for a whistle's sake.
Garland digs it out. Cornelius gets it over. Fisher. Newton. Tidwell. Blocked.
Blocked by Cornelius. That was huge.
So back comes Emerson. Out goes Cornelius. 22-17. 3 points away. Lady Eagles being district and region champs. Kelly. Tidwell. Newton over to Sanderson. Big swing. Kelly there to dig it out. Bonner. Pretty good adjustment by Mason, but
I don't think Mason.
Yeah, there was not much she could do with that. She was leaning the other way.
I think Coach Kelly is saying, hey, just set the easiest player right there.
22-18, Fisher's third time. Here's serving it up here in this Region 6 championship game. Gillum, nice job there. Mason, big swing. Newton.
Wow.
Got
Saved that one from the corner.
And somehow got it over. Good job there by Tate. Tipped and 23-18, 2 away here.
Yeah, Summertown don't need to get too fancy. Just easiest set, get a good pass to the setter, set the closest hitter, see what happens.
So Garland back on the serve. Fisher going to pass that one up. Newton, Corbin, get it down with a kill.
Yeah, just ricocheted off.
23-19, so much better set this time for the Lady Mustang.
Yeah, they're in it. I mean, there's still a lot of volleyball to play, so they're in it.
You're in everything till the last second ticks off the clock or the last point scored. That's good. Ella Potts. Ball up and over. Garland, Emerson. And they're 1 point away. (24-19). If you don't get a hand on those are hard to handle on the back.
Yeah, coming down, especially at that angle.
So here comes Ricks. Winters passes it up. Corbin with another kick.
Yep, block was late.
24-20. Good set. She kind of hit around the blockers there. Winters, Garland, Bonner, Emerson, and that'll do it. 25-20. Lady Eagles will be Region 6 champs here tonight. They will host the sub-state game. That's on Thursday, correct, guys? Thursday. We don't know a time yet. I guess that'll come out later this week. Congratulations to the Lady Eagles. Lady Mustangs will travel. That will be decided tomorrow night. That region won't play out till tomorrow night, so they'll figure out where they have to travel to. So the Lady Eagles will host the game here on Thursday night. So, Tommy, congratulations, district and region champs. A great accomplishment for Summertown Lady Eagles this year. A team that was set up for this and and has grown, even in the midst of injuries, seem to be firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, I was unsure. Congratulations to you guys as well. I mean, I had little doubt that it would come down to us too. But, you know, y'all punched the ticket as well. And, you know, traveling, I'm biased, but I feel like our county has the best teams typically. So even traveling, you still have a little bit of an advantage. And I think the way these two teams play each other always makes you a little better for whoever you do see down the road.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we'll put it up. So these are the teams that
Merle, Hyde, and Houston County will play first at 4 o'clock tomorrow. And then following that will be Hickman County and Harpeth. And then, of course, the winners of that will follow on and play about 8 o'clock. They never 7. I don't know that. There'll be something in there, and so they'll play that out tomorrow night. Then that'll decide where you go and who comes here. And so, you know, Loretto, you know, earlier in the year, you know, they was kind of to be where they're at today. Great job for the coaches and kids enduring some very trying times and putting it together. To be here tonight is a statement of effort.
Yeah.
So we got Region 6. So we're going to stay here for this, Will. We're going to stay here for the award. We're going to stay here for the awards here tonight. So great host here by Summertown and good crowd here earlier today. Congratulations to the Lady Mustangs of Loretto. Like you said earlier, Tommy, it was a Mustang going to make it to the next round.
The odds were in their favor.
Well, I'm a little disappointed in this. Not that Loretto didn't win, that we didn't get a one in the basket. I predicted that earlier. And
I know. The game got a little heated, and I thought, I don't think we're going to see one.
So I guess I'm going to have to resign after this, and this will be my last cast here.
You were down. I don't know. One almost banked in this goal. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
It hit the backboard and rim, and we almost lost our minds up here.
Yeah, Will's blaming it on me because I wasn't up.
I had Millie with 25 kills.
Millie Emerson with 25 unofficial kills. We try to keep up with it up here. She had a very good night. So hats off to her effort here. So they're getting some pictures here. Now it looks like they got some individual awards after. Lady Eagles will get a well-deserved first place region trophy here. And go back to work tomorrow and get ready for Thursday. So congratulations to the Lady Eagles. Add another plaque to that trophy case. I wonder how long you and I talked about this. The region trophies and the district trophies have stayed in Lawrence County.
Yeah, there's got to be an official number.
I'm not saying nobody else has won it, but it's been for a very, very long time. That says something to the programs, the coaches, the families, because it's not just the coaches, it's the parents that get these kids where they be, you know, because it's hard. You've been there. This is your last one. I have a freshman this time. I don't know how people that work and get their kids where I don't know how they do it.
Right.
Perez.
No surprise there.
Singleton, there's definitely no surprise there. Wood. Eva West.
I don't think any of them stuck around.
I think most of them got on out of here.
Yeah.
Tommy, I thought earlier. So Haley Bennett from Loretto.
No surprise there.
Well, she had a really good first match here today. Didn't get to going much in this one, but I think it has a lot to do with what you're hitting against sometimes.
Yeah.
Freely winners to Libero, very well deserved. Zoe Bonner from Summertown. LED Mason, with several kills today. And Mallory Corbin. Loretto. And Lee Kelly, another libero. That says something. You liberos, they always seem to find their way in there. And a setter. And Loretto, another setter. We got two setters in there. Very well deserved by Miss Easy Dark. Well, you imagine what kind of team if you mixed all those kids together and they could. So Millie Emerson, Dad, you're going to have to build a bigger trophy case there at the house. Well deserved though, Tommy. Not just because you're Simon here. You know, your daughter's had, to me, the times I've been honored to call with you, extremely a good year this year. You know, hitting well, blocking well, and really, to me, her blocking's got stronger here in the last few games. And you know, to me, that's been the key to y'all's success, and I really look forward to, you know, going forward with you guys. That's probably going to be part of your success.
Yeah.
And so I think we're done here. I'm Malin Fisher, Tommy Emerson. Tommy, you got anything?
No, I appreciate you being here, and thanks for the ride.
Yeah, it's been fun. Will, thank you, man. Thank you guys for having a part of a Loretto guy in your booth here, and don't throw him out yet. So it's an honor to be here. Thank you, Will Pettis, for Malin Fisher, Tommy Emerson. We'll see you guys on Thursday night.